Test, test, test. Can you hear me? I took a bit again. I'm so sorry, but I made it work. I think. So. Smudge this a bit, okay. I think I deleted my settings again. Also, YouTube changed a bit. So yeah, I have to tell you all the information that I recorded the first video today. Oh, what's that so happy here? Welcome and glad that you are happy. And okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm a bit. I recorded a submission video in Fursuit and it was great. I think it worked better than expected. And let us close this. And yeah, so that means the next thing I will record is a leather video in Fursuit. Leather Fursuit video. Leather trigger video. That sounds good. And yeah, sorry, I'm a bit confused, but I'm there. Also, yes, exactly with the jacket. And let's see. Yeah, I will record that. What else did I want to say? But yeah, the like YouTube stuff, I think the streaming stuff somehow changed. So I still didn't find out how to do this YouTube integration again. I think I need like a different channel or broadcast. It says by specifying a link to a stream as connecting via channel link may not work correctly. So I think let us just Google our own stream or something. That must work, right? Like Google the stream and then wait a second.
Shosho_Rubblefong has just followed.
So Rubblefongas, thank you so much for following. You have a great name. So Rubblefongas something. Okay. Basically, I can click on this. I can click on this. No, not this. No, I'm gone. Now I'm there again. Okay. Technical difficulties. Okay. So. Okay, let's see. Let's try it first with this, right? Click here. And now it works, right? It's a bit difficult. I have to like change the link to the chat thing with every stream, but it's fine. Now it works. We see the YouTube counter, something. So yeah, basically, now we can say welcome. Oh, we can also see the total number of YouTube and Twitch together. Okay, I think I didn't have time. I didn't have time to eat, so let's start with a protein shake. Because I recorded the first video, right? Okay. Great protein. We have our protein that's chocolate flavored, and the stream is ready. Everything is well. But yeah. Yes, true. Between recording and streaming. But yeah, introduction to what I want to do today. Basically, again, a tier list. So basically, reviewing every Pokemon design of a generation, and this time it is. Oh, you can also hear my aircon. Let me quickly put this on quiet. If it works. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, I think now it works. Make like a peep sound. Okay. Enough chaoticness. Anyways, we want to review all the Pokemon designs. And of course, let's see. I think my favorite generation and my favorite biggest impact generation is probably third generation. And the replayability, right? I think I played like through Emerald 6 or 7 times. Always had fun. I think it's a really nicely balanced game. Generation 4 also has a special place in my heart from like childhood. And let's see, I have not played through that often. I think I only beat like the, what's it called, like Elite 4 only like 2 times or something. Oh, Pudding Brain, welcome. Hello, Yellow Man. Hello, hello. But yeah, design wise, it's kind of, let's see, it's probably the starting generation where there were quite a few, I would say, softer designs or not over designed. They're a bit less of the cool eyes of early 2000s Pokemon. So let us see what we can say about the designs if we think about it more. And of course, I think not that many fire types, but we will see. Let's start with normal. So we have quite a few normal types. I think like the birds are not that bad, but oh whoops. But basically nothing special. But also not bad. These ones here I don't like that much. They look like really round and silly, but I like the silliness of like Zigzagoon. I love him. This one here is a kind of like, I like the idea with the, what is this? Is this like the SpongeBob gloves, or maybe it's like milking things? And he has a kind of interesting hairstyle though. The music one world. This one here, right? Mm-hmm. Kind of funny, but it, like, of course, a smart design, right? Like the tail is also a metronome, I think. For me, it's a bit too much going on, but it's definitely something like thought about something. And the mechanic is really cool, right? That you can record the sound in the DS. Yeah, exactly, Serenap. Then think this is a cute, like, baby evolution. These ones here, let's see. I really like this one. Like a football. And this one, let's see. I think it's fine, but it's like a really like gendered Pokemon, right? Which for me is like not a problem if it's in the other way around. So I can't complain too much. Or something. Then for these here, this one I quite like. This one is not cute and also not that cool, I think. And let's see, I really like this one, right? Like a baby relaxo. This one I don't like that much. I think like the one before, I think looked more like it could be an animal, right? But because this is like more humanoid, I think it looks a little bit less wild, kind of, and a bit less interesting from the shape. So it's like basically humanoid, kind of. And this one is more like an animal, I think. And I also like in this one, the patterns are, I think, not that interesting with the stripes. It's meant to be like a, like, I'm sure, rich, aristocratic person or something. And this is like more your day to day tongue person. Not sure what I'm talking about. Anyways, this one here, this one here, like Porygon, looks kind of scary, but I think I like it. It looks kind of like jelly beans, like horror virus jelly beans. So I like it. Yes. This is like more like a fancier person. And this one I really don't like because I think it looks uncool because it's like growing out of broccoli, right? So I think adding broccoli, and this is something that I think this generation started, which I don't like in designs. Like you have something and then you add broccoli or like over design stuff. So I think like a lot of the, let's say, special evolutions where they added one evolution kind of looked like they added just random stuff, knickknacks, and it didn't really make the design as a whole cooler, I think. So, I think if you think about it, we could basically, it's the same thing where I have the critique about the, how it's called, there's a gimmick form, so like the like mega evolutions where they just add like something, and this feels a bit like it, so I really don't like that one. And this one is interesting. It's kind of like an animal stuck into a like bottle cap or something, so it's a bit sad, but I think he's not feeling bad, so it's good. But what would be my favorite design? It's a bit hard. So I think maybe this, but I don't like the face that much. So I think this one is also great, but I think this is just cute. So I will pick this one. It's a cute baby form that basically has everything. It's easily readable. This one is a bit harder readable of like where the eyes and stuff. It's easy to see, but zoomed out, I think this one has a really easy shape. And it's still different enough from the evolution, right? So I think I really like that one. Then fire. Are there fire types? Okay, it seems so. So let's see. Basically, I think this. So like, how many fire types are there? Also, not much, right? Not many. Like we have like in the first generation, we have quite a few, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say these are special, right? So like starters, of course, special forms. I guess this is not a legendary, but if we are tight, we can say 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. That's still strict, but still much, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. This one has basically 2 lines. So like if we exclude starter and evolutions, it's also only 2, right? 1, 2. This one was from my previous one. So also not that many. And this one here, also just 2, right? 1, 2. So I think this is a special form. So I think like the critique that's on, I see. So like fourth generation had the big critique of having not many fire types, right? But basically, if we remove legendaries, I think this is maybe pseudo legendary or legendary, or like after beating the game. Oh, dear Plunder, welcome. And the Fox, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for so many people joining randomly. And yeah, these are legendary, right? So, and this is an evolution that we already had a line. So basically, if we exclude all of these, like with the same criterions that we had before, we have 0 lines, which is really sad. So that's sad. Let's see. But just based on the design. Hello Dio, can you hit me with a magic arrow so I get superpowers? Thank you. Signed Plan. But yeah, what is the best design here? Let's see. This is just a spider thing, a spider mite. This is just an oven. This one I really don't like that much. It's not top heavy and doesn't look that cool, I think. This one here, I think it looks fierce, but maybe too angry, and it's really fan. Oh, I feel it. Thank you so much. I feel my power growing. Okay. So let's see. Oh, it's a hard thing. Basically, I think this one here is a starter. It's kind of too much going on a bit with like the thin arms, thin body, kind of detailed. This one is cool, I guess, but looks quite angry. So should I pick this one here or this one? This one I've basically not seen anywhere. But if you think about like, if there's fan art, I think all of them would be boring. Except this one maybe, so I guess I'll pick this one, but it's really not a high pick. There would be the option to not pick anything, but I would pick this one, I guess. I've also never seen this one on its own. Okay, water types. We have quite a few. That's good. We always have quite a few water types, right? Quite a few. Water types are always so numerous. And makes sense because water, many habitats have water, right? Let's see, we have the penguin. Oh, I see. This one is a like fan favorite, right? From furries. And I see it. It's also when I played it as a child and I went into the grass and found this one, I instantly caught it, right? I thought it was red, so it would be a fire type. And I love orange. So this one is also cute. And it also has kind of the cool eyes, right? Doesn't have a really like bulky shape. Oh, and also I think it's like kind of a theme in furry favorite Pokemon that they have kind of like the like weasel-like legs, right? Like the how's it called? Like fossils also have where the legs are really thick, kind of, or Typhlosion also have. Yes. Then we have the sea slugs, where I think as a child I didn't like them, but I think they have quite grown on me. I would say I like the Western version more, which is this one. It looks more chunky. And the contrast is more nice. This contrast between blue and green, I think it's not contrasty enough. Blue and uh, pink and brown. I think this pink is a bit too light. It could be a bit more in the red, and it would be nicer. But I think this one here also has the fleshy parts on the head. Look quite fun. Like they look squishy. Yes, I'm ranking these. Basically, Pokemon tier list of designs. Oh, Shin Power Belt, welcome. And this one here, I think I liked as a child, but I think now I think they're kind of boring or don't like the color scheme too much. They look weak, and I like this one more than this. I think this one is really. I think from shape language, it doesn't say much. So I think this looks quite that it could be a fan Pokemon, kind of, where the design shape is not as strong. Like I think like that's also a thing with this generation, where I think there were of course bad ones in every generation, but I think like first, second, third generation, they all had quite strong, distinct shapes, designs, right? And I think this one it's kind of hit or miss, right? I think this one has a really distinct shape design. And this one, and this is kind of between. This one doesn't really. They look a bit thrown together, a bit more thrown together than the previous generations, I think, with like different styles. Maybe this is a different artist than this or this. Not sure. Then we have this is a cute, I think, cute baby Pokemon. Washing machine. Eh? This one is like, I think this grew on me too because of great fan art of it, and because it's kind of a bit bulky. Not totally bulky, kind of long head, but I like this like wings that are really geometric, right? So I think it has some interesting things going on. So I think my kind of thinking about this design, it's much better than it was when I played it. Oh, Lazy Waffles, welcome. Yes, I'm doing well. I just played Sufficient in Fursuit, and now I had a shake. Oh, I'm sorry that I'm tired. Okay. These ones look like water droplets or something. I like this one more than this. I don't like the eyelashes or what the yellow things is. But those do not look really special designs, but yeah, I think this one is the weakest for me, sadly. Or this one. But yeah, I think let's go with a fan favorite, and also like I'm biased to colors, right? And to semi-humanoid furry things, so we can choose this one and this one. And I think because this one has like potential to evolve, and the head is really cute. I mean, the head in this is also really cute, but and the boat thing makes sense. But I think it's cute with the ring, right? So let's pick this one. Weasel or something, right? Grass. So we have quite a few, and it reminds me when like the preview of the generation released, that I really love this one. Like this one is so cute, right? I hope the right one is feeling fine and not like shriveled up, but the left one, it looks really cute and it's like one of those like just faces stuck on a ball. I think the evolution is not that cute though, like both of these. And oh, Kudura-san, konbanwa. So I really like the cherry one. And oh yeah, let's go from the start. I think this one is really cute. I think it's probably the strongest of the starters in a design-wise thing. It looks really like a turtle, but it's also top-heavy, right? I mean, all of them are top-heavy. But it's really cute. This one is cute too. Like here the broccoli makes sense because it's like a like grass Pokemon, right? And this is also cute, I think, or like interesting. I think this is cute, and I think like kind of the color scheme of these ones I like more than the end evolution. Of course, like the like nice scenery on top of it, it's nice, but I think I like the color scheme of these more. This one is cute, I think, but this one is like, I think the body looks kind of a ham, but the eyes are kind of fierce. Could be worse. Maybe a tiny bit over designed with the colors, but that was in the previous evolution too. Well, once again.
Digifoxxo08 just followed.
Digifoxo, thank you so much for following. But yeah, let's see. This Venus flytrap looks fun. Doesn't have a body, but it looks fun. I think you can kind of, from the design, see that it would be kind of crunchy or like rustling leaves in a rustling leaf sounds. So I think that's nice. I think it's mostly silly guy, and it looks weak, but it's not too bad. This one here I really like. The Christmas tree, not Christmas tree. Basically just a kind of clump. How's it? Pine tree? Pine tree? And I think the eyes are really cute, like looking forward from the like tiny cap. So I think this is like a top tier design. It kind of has like the arms of the cactus Pokemon we had before, right? Were also like that. I think the evolution does not look as cool though. Like the head is really big. And it's kind of shaped like a toast bread. Which is of course delicious, but I think I like this shape more. I'm not even sure what this had to have added to be cooler. But yeah. Tiny pine tree people, cute. Then we have this, which seems kind of like a mega evolution, right? So that's like one of the like added evolutions. I guess it's cute, but it seems a bit over designed maybe. This one here is cute. This one here is a lawnmower. And a cute hedgehog. I never saw these in game. But yeah, I think they kind of have a, I think a cool, not often seen color scheme with like green and white. It's a bit like Ralts, but more greenish green. I think it's a really pleasing combination that you don't see often. So about favorite design, I think I would pick between this and this one here. Let's see. We pick cute cherry that you can eat, or silly tree guy. Cute cherry, silly tree guy. I think these are both like designs that, and like basically all of them don't really fit well for furry art, right? Or like making anthropomorph, I find most cool versions of them. Maybe this one the most, right? Hmm. That puts them high, this one higher, but it has the broccoli, so I think I will pick this one. Oh, Brooklyn Arts. Great that you like it, that you enjoy it. Okay, electric types. So we have. Guess they make out of that one. Of this one? Like, I have never seen it, I think, but I think it makes sense. It's hard to say. This one, this one, this one. I think thinking about art, I would pick this one, right? Oh, that's also interesting. We have like two of the secondary evolutions here. Yeah, I will still pick this one. Yeah, electric. This line looks cool. I think the nose is a bit too much. Like, somehow in the fourth generation, many Pokemon have really, like, kind of clown noses, right? I think this one looks like a clown. This one has a clown nose. I mean, maybe not really. All look like clowns. This one also has a red nose. This one has a red nose. Somehow there are many red-nosed Pokemon here. But yeah. I mean, it's so tiny. That's cute. But yeah, Simon is. No, wait. This was Cynox, and this was Simon, right? I think they are both cool. But yeah, this one I really like. This one I really like. This one I really like. Maybe this one not too much because of the kind of triangle shaped hairdo, right? It's kind of the weird teenager face. Those are cool. And let's see. This one is cute. Pachiyizu, I think it's called in English, but I'm not sure what does it mean. It's the same in Japanese. It sounds Japanese because Yizu is like squirrel. Wait a second. German speaking person trying to pronounce squirrel. 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 Mirror. Squirrel. Okay. Yeah, I think that's also really cute. I think maybe technically it's not a Pokemon Pikachu clone. Yeah, I think it looks really solid. It definitely looks like it's not in Generation 1, but I think it's still a like design that like really naturally combines nature and some special things. And I like that it's not like yellow, right? Like yellow is electricity, but it's kind of like light blue and white. Same with these, right? They are all yellow, but they are also like blue and black, and it's like not the first color you think about with electricity. So I think that's nice. Hmm. This one here, I think it's again one of those, how it's called, a bit over designed, quite over designed. Additional evolutions that look like mega evolutions, where the artist, I think, did not look, or like, where it was not important, then it has a coolness factor, right? So I think I'm missing that in this, because these are eyes, right? It does not look cool. So I think it looks, how can we make the design more complicated without thinking that it should be cool? And I think that's sad. True, it could look like a nice type. So yeah, I think this is like basically a really bad design, and I think if we compare it to inanimate kind of golem things, we also had, where is it? Dark ground type. I'd like this one, right? This one here. But I think this one at least looks more chunky and kind of interesting. And also, yeah, it's the inspiration from like this antique doll or something. And this one, I think that inspiration is in UFO, right? But it doesn't look cool. Ooh, Tilde, welcome. Yes. I think like Generation 4 is like basically there are many designs I really love and many designs I really don't like. It's a bit of a mixed bag, but it's still like you can find enough Pokemon for a cool team, right? These ones are great. This is great. Bad. This one is, I think, like it's like controversial, but I like it. I think it still has a coolness factor going on. The body is a bit too just like a round thing, but I think it still looks cool. Austin Power Belt, no worries. Please watch anytime the recap VOD on YouTube. Okay, so like for Rotom, right? I think the base version, I think is really nice because it's kind of like a dot with eyes, and the color scheme is pleasant, and it looks kind of fun. But the possessed things look just kind of hilarious, but not really cute and not really cool. And yeah, I'm not even sure. What is this? This is a fridge? Why is it pink and not white? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think if I had to decide between, I would choose the fan just because of silliness factor. But yeah, this looks really like it could be an Undertale anime or something. It's not too much Pokemon and whatever this is. So yeah, but basically, these are all legendaries, right? So we have one evolution of her previous line, or two evolutions of her previous line. So it means also not many lines, right? 1, 2 lines. But both of them are really solid designs, I think. So I think I will choose this one, or this. I see, I see. Yeah, they're cute. So they just this or this or this. The thing is, this line has really big ears, right? And I think big ears fit for like cuter Pokemon more. So maybe this could not have had smaller ears, maybe. So I will pick cool, cute. I think because the big eyes makes more sense for cute Pokemon, I will pick this one for now. And it also doesn't have clown nose, which I think this design doesn't need, maybe. Okay, we have ice type. And here, ice. Let's see. We have this one, of course, we picked before. Or we can technically pick like this one here and then pick this one here, right? That's probably a good idea. Uh, the evolution looks fine. I like the scarf. A bit top heavy. This one here is also fine. Like it's basically. I don't mind the how is it called? How is this haircut called? Is it like a bob, or is it called? How was it called? Bob haircut. I think bob, right? But the weird thing is, I think like previous generations, bob counter is basically 0, right? Oh, Kage the villain, welcome. So I think the previous generations have bob counter of 0. Maybe this, but not really. Like the evolution of it as a bob, right? It like, or maybe this. Wait, you cannot see it. This. Maybe. this Pokemon has a Bob. Oh, I guess this one also has a Bob, right? So Bob counter 1, 2. And maybe the fighting type Pokemon, where is it? Fighting. Where is fighting again? Oh, there. This fighting type Pokemon. No, they don't have a Bob. Okay, basically, or like, yeah, so let's say Generation 3 has a Bob counter of 2. Bob haircut counter. And other than that, oh, Generation 1, 2 is a Bob counter of 1, 2, right, with this one here. Maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, this one is not Bob anymore, it's like longer bangs. I'm bad with haircut types in English, but yeah, basically that means like 2, 1, but on like Generation 4, it's like this one here is a Bob. And where were we again? Yeah, this one kind of, but not really, but this one also has really Bob. Oh, Asbestos Boyox. How is it Blan? Oh, how is it Blan? Thank you so much. I'm good. I hope you're good too. I recorded a great video. Oh, wait a second. You followed me.
Test Boy Ox just followed.
Thank you so much. Thank you for following and listening to my rambling, thinking about Pokemon designs. But yeah, other than that, this design here, he's just chunky. He has a case of faces, body, but the blue is really quite a bit. But I think it's not too bad. So like, I think from the previous Pokemon Kitten evolution, I think this one makes relative sense. It's not too over-designed. This one here is quite a bit, but I personally like it because it's kind of like, looks like a crystal, interesting formation. And I think the head is interesting with the like kind of clothed thing. It has a case of arms being out of the head, which can be weird, but I think this is like maybe a bit over designed, but interesting. True. I think this is probably meant to be like, yes, Yuki Onna. Yeah. Maybe it's like a kimono, right? With like long sleeves, or like wide sleeves, or like something. And this could be like a like sash or belt stuff, basically. But I also like all the details, right? Like that this like is like kind of ice crusty thing and crystal thing here. So yeah, I think it's interesting. And I think it's kind of pleasant to look at with the combination. Quite a lot of going on, but I think I like it. So I think this one, and this one would be my top picks. And maybe this one. So I would still choose this one here. Then fighting. Oh, also that reminds me. Let's quickly check. So like this is basically meant to be like a kimono clothing Pokemon, right? So which other Pokemon have clothing? This is just a scarf. It doesn't maybe count. But let's quickly check. I guess the starter here. This one has clothing, right? This is like a kind of Western 19th century or something, or 18th century statesman frag piece, which makes sense because it's like penguins got frag, right? So penguins are kind of clothed because of the color shading. Then we have, right, someone said, can I find it? Very no, psychic. Right, this is a cloth. This is the clothing, right? Oh, can you see my mouse? This is the clothing, right? This is meant to be like this is maybe a ballerina thing, but this is maybe a nightgown or how it's called, a dress. It's more like a dress, right? True, that's clothing basically. And then in first generation, we have this one here, right? Which I think could be a dress or maybe an opera dress. I'm not sure. Singer dress. I'm not quite sure. Where else could be clothing things? I think with the fighting Pokemon, this one wears like a short skirt or something. And they wear spandex underwear. Same as our favorite Machoke, which is funny. It makes it kind of more human by wearing something. I guess this here has kind of the like white point makes it look like a button, right? And other than that, let's see. I think what also comes to my mind, fighting again. For fighting, those right. I think like this one looks really like. Mm, it's probably meant to be like small, but so like it could be nosy, but it also looks like Hakama kind of like pants. Oh, right. Basically, like the thing under it too, right? Like the thing under it look like those kind of like, I'm not sure how it's called, those pants that are closed at the bottom, right? So they look kind of round. I think that's a case of that, right? And he's also wearing kind of tubby socks with like having the big toe and the rest separated. Oh, I got some of those as omiyage too from the onsen. The Shiba Inu on it. Narrative says, is it actually underwear or body shading? Who gave it underwear? Much to think about. True. But yeah, that was our short excursion into which Pokemon are wearing clothing. Okay, let's get back. Whoops, let's get back. So let's see here. We have fighting type, where we of course have our all-time furry favorite of fan favorites, Lucario, right? And we have the pre-evolution, which is also cute. It is kind of a special thing, getting it in the game. So I think that was really cute, cool too. And I think the evolution is also cool, that it's like, it looks like this was designed before this, right? But it still changes enough, I think. So yeah, Lucario has fierce eyes, so that's nice and kind of like a nice contrast going on with like the chest fur, which is like this green color. So I think this is basically like both of those are like top tier. And this one is, I think, cute too, in like a silly guy kind of way. It's kind of a lot of in this generation have like silly, weird face, right? Like this one and this one and this one. This one maybe. But yeah, basically let's just get over it, Lucario. Oh, I think this one is also kind of a mixed design for me because like on one hand, it's a bit over designed and looks also a bit silly. But on the other hand, it looks kind of fun too. It's a bit of a... There's good and bad things on the design, I think. The color scheme is kind of pleasing though. And we have the fighting type, Galate, I think it's called, which has the problem of you can read the face wrong again. And I think like in this one, the idea is cool. And it also looks cool. But the longer I look at the design, I think the less cool it looks. Because I think the legs and arms kind of remind me of fish. What's called fish fins that look kind of like weak and bendy. So it looks kind of like a 2D thing that's being animated in 3D, like a paper thing. And I think the pelvis region or body is also like just like a round drop thing, which if I think about like this section more, it like looks really weak, kind of like a twig or a fish. Why is it a fish? I don't understand that. But yeah, anyways, Lucario, our pick. Also, Lucario art. So much furry art of it, right? I'm happy. He's even in Smash. Oh, and it's also basically funny because it's like a really humanoid Pokemon, furry Pokemon, right? And I think this one was like the most kind of advertised Pokemon of the generation, right? Like I remember when it came out, it had like in Japan, like Lucario mascot, furry persona, fursuit, right? Then let's see. Oh, also, it has kind of thick legs, so maybe that's a pattern for general furries liking characters that are humanoid furry like and have thick legs. But I'm not sure. I'm thinking about if I would draw people, I would always draw them with giant pecs, right? Just as a fun thing. Then poison. True. True, right? Lucario was like really pushed from the Pokemon team or like everything itself. Dude, right. It's meant to look like shorts, right? And, but yeah, I like this color scheme too, and the eyes look fierce. It looks still really, yeah. Probably someone who is not a furry and does not like furries or humanoid Pokemon would say this Pokemon is too much furry or too much humanoid shape. And I guess it could be just more a bit beefed up to be not too, like, spindly. But we have the fan artists for that. Okay, poison type. Basically for poison type, let's see. I think the good thing here is that we judge every design on its own right. So, like, in-game, I probably would not have a team, like a Pokemon in a team, where I would not evolve it just because it's cuter or a stronger design. We already talked about this, but like for this one, I think I really like this one, right? Like, it's just a skunk, but it still has a nice kind of gradient from its animal in nature. but still like it's like purple, so it's like kind of poison. It has a cute face, I think. This one I don't like it much because I think like kind of if we compare it to the cat Pokemon we had before, I think it kind of looks the same, like it's kind of a Garfield looking thing, right? So before it looks like Skrunkly Skunk, and now it's like a Garfield, so it looks also like a cat, and it also has kind of the same body shape like the other cat. So I think, and it also doesn't look strong, right? Like it's definitely like one of those mid before like starting part of the game Pokemon that then fall off. But I think it could look cooler. So yeah, but this one is great. These ones here, I think they are cute. They look a bit too like geometric together. Oh, Asuna and Lucario, yes. I have to draw it sometime. Like in my type of beefiness. Oh yeah, protein shake, thank you so much. Delicious. Okay. But yeah, the thing is, I think here the eyes look kind of cool, but it's again like this is a Pokemon that has a nice gimmick with the more critical hits chance or something. So I think that's cool. I think the colors are also nice, but I think it's also again something that this generation had before with the one other Pokemon. That there's like kind of a lot of Pokemon that have the arms sticking out of the head. And I think that's just too cool, kind of. And it also makes it kind of weird to make fan art of it. Remember to hydrate, redeem. I think it should make something like that. Remember to bench press or something. But yeah, I think like the face looks cool with the like zigzag mouth and stuff. But the arms are kind of not cool. And it also like because the arms are there, it looks kind of like a stick figure, right? Like this is a stick, this is a stick, this is also a stick. Kind of like stuck together like one of these like chestnut creatures that you make in primary school. But anyways, because of that, even if it's a Pokemon that I like to use in runs when it's like, oh, I just want to have a special Pokemon that's fun to use, it's like not too strong of a design, sadly. But yeah, which is kind of sad, right? It's like a decision between do I want interesting Pokemon or do I want cool looking Pokemon? And normally my idea goes to cool looking Pokemon, even if like Aggron is really weak with many weaknesses. And let's see. So like basically the first generation had a lot of poison types somehow. Second generation only one two lines that are new. Third generation, this is an evolution, so we can still say 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. 3 or 4. And this one has this existed before, right? So like 1, 2, 3. So not bad for poison, I think. I think like the first generation is really an outlier with poison types. Because they kind of gave everyone poison type additionally, right? Like, oh, a plant, it also gets poison. More plant with poison. Ghost type that gets poison somehow. Maybe because in the first generation, poison was kind of like, oh, ghost is also like haunting you or making you weak by kind of haunting you, right? So haunting could be like a poison because it's like poison because it's like curse is damaging you. It's not like otherwise affiliated with poison, I think. But yeah, I will pick this skunk. And we have ground. So for ground, let's see. Oh, I totally forgot. This one I kind of love, right? Like this is really tough here, right? Because I think for ground types, yeah, I think like this kind of choosing one favorite of each type doesn't do the generation too much justice. Because I think there are a lot of types that are great here, right? A lot of Pokemon that are great here with the ground type, kind of. True. One second, my. Okay. But yeah, basically, this one I think just looks silly. And not cool. I think nothing in this looks cool, kind of. Like, of this Pokemon. Then I think the baby version of the pseudo legendary looks really cool. Like, it looks already cool, right? It looks cute, but it's also fierce. So I think that's a great thing. And then we have the evolutions, which have these weird things on their head, right? Which are not too cool, but fan art makes totally up for it. So I think like the fan art, I think I don't have it in my head, but maybe the fan art draws these things here less, or makes them less annoying, kind of. So I think that's a nice thing. They also have fierceness. But yeah, let's save them for Dragon later, right? So like, if there would be no other great ground type design, I would basically pick this for ground and this for Dragon, right? But because there are so many great ones in this, I think I'll continue here. So this one basically, I love him, right? He looks so silly. I like this one more than this one, but it looks really silly and it has a funny noise too. And yeah, he just looks cute, I think. So maybe for some people he would be too silly, but for me it's just perfect. The evolution is not as cute though. Brooklyn Art says, I think it's so like the Haunter line is based on, or Gengar line is based on three types of curses: sickness for Ghastly, Haunting Water, and Gengar is bad luck because people used to think black cats give bad luck. Oh, that's so interesting. I've never thought about that. Ah, so like Gengar is like a bad black cat. I've never thought about this. Really interesting. I did not know there were three types of curses. But seems to make sense. Really interesting. I also like that they have like gender dimorphism, it's called. Sexual dimorphism. So like one is looking different, like quite a bit different than the other one, right? I think that's interesting. It's like the Pikachu tail end shape that got added sometime. This one I think looks cool, but I think for this one it could be over designed, but I think it's still cool. But I think the pre-evolution kind of looks cooler, right? Because the pre-evolution still has like ears and it's like this like lizard-like uh, chest and stuff. And it also has a normal tail. Like I think for this one here, maybe the like spikes are fine, but maybe didn't have to have even more with another different tail. So it's a tiny bit over designed, and it's also less top heavy, so it looks less buff. I like the color scheme though. The contrast is really nice. But I think it kind of like lost cool things about the previous evolution and added some other things, and some didn't work that well, so it would be a 7 out of 10 design for me or something. But this is like a 8, 9 out of 10 design for me. Even if it looks much more like relaxed, right? This one has too much going on. Serendip says, Gengar was also an evil Clefairy, but they scrapped that idea. But yeah, this one here I really love too, right? So let's see. I chose this one, the pre-evolution here, and I love like the pre-evolution is basically a 10 of 10 design, right? Just cute. But this one is also like maybe it'll send more like 9 out of 10, but it's still really high. I liked this like kind of glossy looking. I like that it's more fierce. It's not a, like muscular Pokemon or like big body Pokemon, but it's still looking fierce and cool. And it's different enough from the original. So I think like that's really hard to say. Should I pick this one or this? And this is like where I have the problem, right? Maybe I will pick this one for flying, and this one for ground. But yeah, basically like this one is like I think the best added evolution, and I think it looks really natural. Maybe with the red, a bit more much going on, but totally fine. And adds a lot of new things. I think that makes sense, right? Like the ear change too, I think looks really cool. So I will choose this for ground now, and for flying I will instantly. Ah, there are a lot of cool flying types too, right? Basically, like I love this here, right? It's just a balloon. The evolution looks too silly again for me, and not as cool. But the balloon is so cute. It has a kind of really dark backstory, though, right? Oh, Kenji, welcome. How are you, Blan? Thanks so much. Uh, I'm good. I hope you are great too, Kenji. The balloon is my favorite Brooklyn art. Yes, great choice. Yeah, so I think it's really hard, but let's see. Let's skip to Ghost. Ah, no. Ah, this is so bad. So like basically like somehow flying ground and ghost types. This generation has a lot of great ones, right? Oh, Delnev, please take rest a lot. Oh no. Yeah, please recover well and wish you great recovery. Good night. Okay. So how should we do that? Because like for Ghost, right? I think for Ghost I saw really great Giratina art too. But I think it's not a strong design without the redesigning of furry artist. It's also too much going on. This one is kind of cool. This one is kind of cool too. This, yeah, but basically, this is so. Let's pick this one here uh, for for Ghost, and let's pick this one here for flying. Right? Other flying types we've not talked about. This one here, which is this one here, this morph, which is kind of forgettable, sadly. I generally like oranges, right? But I think it's sadly forgettable a bit. It's not bad though. It could be basically in every generation, kind of. Then we have the bees, which are a bit too geometric for me. But have a nice, like, was it called, ability, but the design is too geometric for me. This is my absolute favorite. He's so cute. Okay. Evolution is less cute again, so I would not evolve this one, right? Bring it to level 100 and then he one-shots everything. I'm not sure. This one, let's see. Kind of mafia boss crow. With, I think it's meant to be like the tail is meant to be a bunch of roses or something. It's Italian? I'm not sure. Maybe the tail is too much for me. And also, I think the pre-evolution looked much cooler. Like this could be from another game, kind of. The pre-evolution looked really like design solid, right? Like this one here. Definitely a Pokemon. This one here is like... It's just a bird with a head. Kind of. I think... What was the reason why I like this one more? I think I like in this one. This one here, right? It's kind of like the shape of all. Looks less like a normal bird, right? Like a bird in real life wouldn't have this big of a tail or this big of a head stuff. But this one, it basically just looks like a dove, right? And I think dove is not the epitome of epicness. Yes. Can you ask Blan, have you ever thought about making a video playing Lego or something? No. Should I do that? Should I build something with Lego? You mean like it's an ASMR? Is it a trigger that you like for ASMR? Okay, we had those before. Let's try back. Yes. I'd say I love that in baby form is based on a witch and evolution is a witch hunter. Hmm. Witch hunter. Oh, but yeah, basically with Lego, I will do more real life videos, so like fursuit videos, right? So any real life triggers or things I should wear, please tell me anytime. Also Kenji, right? I will make great videos. Ah, right. It looks like the witch of Howl's Moving Castle, right? She was also really pompous, right? I did not know that it was meant to be a witch hunter. A witch hunter. Like a witch hunter, like Castlevania. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this one is fine, I guess. It's one of the like, and this one is also like I think it looks kind of cool still. It looks cooler than the previous evolution, right? So I think those are like totally fine evolutions where they did not over design it. So I think I like both of them quite. Of course, not as much as like our balloon guy. And these ones we had before. So yeah. Kenji. Ah, I see. Kenji. So you mean Lego games, like Lego video games, right? I've never played them. Are they good? I've never played Lego video games. Lego Batman and Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. Have you played them, Kenji? Kenji? Is it like... Mm, probably great story? Is it like the writing is probably good? Oh, you recommended, I see. Yeah, then I have to try it sometime. Is it on Steam? I have to look. Nice. But yeah, I've never played any Lego computer games. I think there was one that was in cereal packages sometime. Just like advertising game. Oh, I love this one. This one I like. It's like Tiny Bell. How is it called? I think it would be like a Suzu. Glöckchen in German. Glöckchen. Jingle Bells. It's a Jingle Bells bell. Jingle Bells bell Pokemon. So I love this one, and I think it's kind of great that they have like the shape of the bell used as a like mouth, and at the same time it's the kind of cheek thing, right? So this is like a top tier design basically. This is 10 out of 10. But yeah, let's talk about the other designs too, right? This is a 10 out of 10. It's again like cute round thing. And cute round thing, not over designed. The material where it's on is also really appealing, right? But this is a great design, I think. This looks silly. This looks even more silly. These are weak. This is especially weak. It just looks silly. I guess it's meant to be like one of those like what was the period where the spells existed? Was it Jomon period? Jomon Tirai? I'm not sure. Zenzen Tiran. But it's meant to be like one of these antique bells, right? Demon bell. Yes. But yeah, I think it's again for this generation that's often these kind of like square mouths and eyebrows and over designed, and most of all, it doesn't seem cool, right? So if you have this in your team, maybe for other people it's cool, but for me it's not cool, sadly. The colors are great though. Or like the blue is cool. We have this one here, which is fine, totally fine. This has a red nose too, but it's a clown, so it's totally fine if it has a red nose. Talked about this before. These here, let's see, they have a really cool theme, right? Like the BGM is really great. Let's see. Just the theme of them. This is like sleeping, half awake, totally awake, hyper. They have a clown nose on their forehead. No, wait a second. It's more like a, how's it called? Like gemstone or something. And this one I think looks really silly. Like I think these all look like fine. They look kind of cute, kind of interesting. This is just I'm not even sure what this is. It doesn't have arms and it doesn't have legs, and it also has like this like moon shape, and I'm not sure what it is. It looks like a Linux background. Sorry to call you a Linux background, but you look like a Linux background. But yeah, I think it just looks really silly and not awe-inspiring. But yeah, basically this spell, I love it so much. Top tier design, like really like 10 out of 10. If it would be in an earlier generation, it would also be 10 out of 10. So this is what I mean, right? Like the start was really like, did not have, like the ones we picked are great designs, right? But the ones we didn't pick are really, I don't like them designs. So this is kind of like the high highs and low lows kind of generation, I think. Wait a second. Kenji did recommend me to try more furry visual novels, right? I will do that too. I will play furry visual novels. I think it was called, how was it called again? I forgot it. And bug. We have again a lot of silly designs, sadly. So bugs did not fare well in this generation. So we have, I think for this one it's still fine, but this one that has like the beard going on. I guess it's the beard generation. And it's kind of over designed too. Too much like arms and not cool. This one is nice. These ones are fine for pre-evolution, but the end evolution of the female line is boring, kind of. It's a musical bug, right. It's basically like crickets that make music, right? So like this is like a cricket that is like kind of like maybe like 18th century clothing, like classically trained bug, and this one is like a composer bug or something. Oh, wait a second. I got something. This is like Mozart, but this is Johann Sebastian Bach. You know, because it's like a bug, like an insect. So like a joke about the classical Baroque Bach, not like Bach, because like okay, let's continue. There are some furry Pokemon visual novels too. I didn't know that. The thing is, like with visual novels, maybe I cannot stream them if they are too out there spicy, but we will find out. Also, there must be quite a few that are not too getting too far. Or something. Where were we? I can explain. Yeah, we talked about all the other designs too, right? But basically, this whole thing, like if you would make a monotype bug team in this generation, like one of the Elite Four characters, you would look silly. And if you instead had monotype ground, you would be awesome, right? Like, look how many fierce Pokemon there are, right? Who look really strong, kind of masculine. And for Bug, there are just not even extremely feminine Pokemon, just like kind of silly Pokemon, right? Silly guys, but that are not too endearing silly, because somehow the endearing silly is again a ground type, right? Like this I would also call endearing silly. So like really like unbalanced kind of. Which is fine because you can also like play Pokemon as like a challenge with just like one type, right? It's really fun. But yeah, what is my favorite bug type here? I guess this one. Because I think it makes the pre-evolution cooler. And it looks like an historic insect. So we'll use this one. Then rock. And it looks fierce too. Rock, let's see. Oh. We have like one of the probably most controversial evolutions here. So basically, these ones here I never got because I played Pearl version, right? I think though, this one is quite a solid design. And this one is still a solid design, less solid than this. It looks kind of derpy and kind of weaker. Like if you see this, it looks like it could evolve into something stronger. But I think maybe fan art of those would still look cool. These ones here, I like the color scheme, but doesn't look that cool, right? So it's a bit too much again. It again has eyebrows, like many Pokemon have here. This one is really cute. I think it's cute. And this one we talked about, this is probably the strongest from all of them, right? But this one is also, from a pure design perspective, I think this one is more consistent and less too much going on, right? I think like this one looks cooler and manlier and like end evolution, but it has too much going on. And this one is so bad. I don't like it at all. It has like broccoli thing that I don't like it any Pokemon, but used as a kind of mustache. Stoppable, unmovable. Yeah, that's an interesting idea, right? It's also kind of like attack versus defense, right? So I think like the pairing is nice. True, Probopass also has googly eyes, right? And like the arm things are not really arms. The nose is really big, so like I think like the pre-evolution of Nosepass, Probopass, or like other way around. The pre-evolution, I think, wasn't that bad. It was still like kind of like grounded. And I think this is not grounded at all, so it looks like a mega evolution. Yeah, same for me. Brooklyn Arts. Oh, Afro Samurai. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, this is like the worst. So like, if it could get a like worst design jail, I would put this here and like the magnet zone stuff. Yeah, but yeah, basically, this gets an honorable mention. But just for the design, I will pick this one here because I think like in its own, this one's design is more readable than this and less over designed. So we'll pick this one. We talked about this before. Let's see. Are there other ghost types? Yeah, it's totally fine. Like if people have not a problem with no spice line, but like for me, it's like kind of like not cool. Like it's not something I would like to have in my team because it's cool and it's like kind of a theme for the Pokemon I choose, right? Where I choose like the ones who are really cool, kind of have an aura of being cool. We have next ghost types, right? And I think here we have quite a few good ones, right? Like it's again like a shame that it's only like ghost types, but we of course picked our balloon guy, right? But I think this one is really not bad and looks a lot better than the pre-evolution it had. The pre-evolution was kind of like this one here. I think it was kind of, it makes sense. It's kind of like a sprite fire thing, but it was kind of hard to read. I think this one is easy to read. This one is Mistake Orb, and it's also cute. I think. Ooh, also not bad. One of the object Pokemon, and this one here. Let's see. I think the first evolution of the line looked cooler, but it also looks cool. So I think it's also really solid. The color combination is also nice. This one I also liked quite. This one I also liked before. And these ones are like basically, I think they are over designed with many parts. But of course, fan art fixes this at a shockingly degree. So I think for this one, yeah, totally I have picked the balloon already, but this one gets an honorable mention. Let's get this, maybe, and these are also all fine. Then dragon, let's see. I have to smoosh this a bit here. Basically, the whole Pursuit of Legendary line is like fan art favorite, of course. It looks cool, this looks fierce and also cute. And I think because this is bipedal, I like this more. And the face looks cuter too. And like this, like wish wings going on. This one is over designed, I think, and this I don't know. So I will definitely pick one of the pseudo legendary line. We also have, of course, we have like basically first generations were not a lot of like basically only like one or two lines of dragons, right? Third generation, which I think is nice, it had quite a few dragons, like 1, 2, 3. Basically 3 lines that are not legendary, right? Like first generation is 1 line, second is 1 line, third is 3. Fourth is again only 1 for non-legendary. But I think it's really cool. It's also hard to get again, so it's fun to snipe for it. But only talking about the design. Let's see. I think kind of, if we talk about fan art, definitely for design because it's like manly, right? But this is a totally cool design in its own right. Like I think it reads really good. It has a case of mouth being the body, but it's a baby evolution, so it's fine, right? I think just for the great fan art. Okay, that's funny if I say it like great fan art into the mic, but I will put the end evolution to honor the great fan art. Okay, dark types. Ooh. So we talked about all of them except this one here, which is legendary, which I generally don't pick, but I think it looks really cute, kind of. It's easy to read. It has a head, and it looks cool. I will pick it now, just out of a whim. Steel types. Yeah, it's kind of like there are many steel types who look derpy. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are also quite a lot of steel types, right? This is 1 steel type. This is 4. This is 1, 2, 3 without the legendaries. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Quite a lot of steel types. But we will pick, of course, Lucario. And there were none that we have not talked about yet. Then Fairy, let's see. I don't particularly love any of them, and I think like Togepi is cuter than the evolution, but I will still pick this one. I guess. Starter. I will pick this again because of fan art potential. And gimmick form. Let's see, gimmick form. Okay, this looks silly. This looks silly. This looks silly. A bit silly, a bit over designed, but still, it's Lucario. This looks silly. Okay, we'll take this. Legend. From the legendary. So we chose this one before, right? So I think now I will choose Simon because it's just like a silly tiny hedgehog. It itty bitty hedgehog. It's an itty bitty hedgehog. Ooh. It's like a hammer. Emote, I love it. Okay, then favorite of all time. Hard to say, but I think it's like basically these are all great, right? It also shows if I would make a team in this generation, it would have quite a bit of overlap. I'm so sorry, Serendip. I will save you and distract you with itty bitty Shaimin that I chose. And yeah, I think like this here quite shows like my preference in this generation, which has quite a bit of type overlap, right? Like a lot of ground types. And weirdly, like, if we pick favorite here, right? This is quite different colors. This is quite different colors. This is quite different colors. And here, I mean, it's still different colors, but a lot of them are kind of bluish, right? Or purple. Blue, 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 purple, 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 blue, purple, blue, or like blue. But yeah. So I think like all of them are quite good. Blue and yellow, yes. I think like blue and yellow is often like a color scheme that I like, right? Kind of like nice counter shading. But yeah. Let's pick as the best design Lucario is a meme. And also because people draw him really buff. Ta-da! But yeah. Then let's look at it all. These are my picks. Ta-da! Was really fun to do again. I think I'm getting hungry for more sustenance than just protein shake. So I will leave it at that for now. And also, of course, save it. And yeah, it was really funny. It's getting more and more into generations that I haven't played, right? I played Generation 5, but the ones after it, I didn't play exclusively, like with the game that released. So that will be fun also to think about the designs. Yes, and everyone, please have fun with the chart. The link to it is 1 second. The link to it is this one here, right? Like cartoonavenger.github.io. And yeah, I had a lot of fun, and we'll save this. And see you all, and I will eat now and then edit my videos. And I also recorded this episode, so look forward to a lot of more videos. Bye bye everyone, bye bye.